Another question that you have touched on, but want to just really ask point blank is, we know that there have been controlled trials for the vaccines, but who was in these trials, and was it a diverse group of people? Specifically, was it racially diverse? And if you are a member of a minority group, which many of our staff members are, should they feel confident that the vaccine has been tested on people like them?
Perfect. Okay. So as a Black woman, and as a Black woman who does racial justice, health justice, and social justice work, this is where I live. I think about these issues every day. And I was just on a panel in Washington, D.C., where we were talking about issues of health equity, and how there has been systems of medical apartheid in the United States. Because Moderna did not have as diverse participation as the federal government was recommending, Moderna doubled back, right, and extended its trial period so that more diverse persons could participate. If you look at the end data between Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, and Pfizer, roughly around 10% of the trial participants were Black or African American in the Moderna and Pfizer groups. Johnson & Johnson does have a little bit of a higher percentage, but Johnson & Johnson has that higher percentage because the trials were done globally. Okay, so in South Africa and places throughout the Latin America, as well as in the United States. Okay, but of those that were just done in the United States, roughly around 10%. What you would like to see is that the percentage of persons participating in the trial approximates the percentage of those persons in the broader population. So we're roughly around 13% African Americans are in the American population. So we approximated it. That is rare. That is rare in clinical research. If I can sound that alarm for people, we, persons of color, have to be given opportunities to participate in clinical research for that research to be more representative. And usually why persons of color don't participate in research is, one, because the research is not messaged or communicated in socially and culturally fluent terms, understanding historical concerns, understanding contemporary injustices. We don't take into consideration issues around access, meaning time, meaning transportation. We don't take into concern issues around literacy. Do people understand what's going on? So because of that poor track record, and because of how important this was, there was a push to ensure that Black and Brown people had the opportunity to participate. It was still voluntary, and it still had to abide by ethical guidelines and have to use informed consent. But there was a specific effort to ensure. So you saw presidents of Black medical schools stepping up and saying, this is a good idea to participate. I participated for that reason. You had an African American woman scientist who was at the helm of one of the labs that designed this vaccine. So that opportunity for me to be a part of a trial that is because of the genius of Black excellence is something that I jumped at. And I really want people to know, even around just not diversity by race or ethnicity, there was diversity by age and there was diversity by condition. You had to have people who had chronic health conditions to make sure that the vaccine provides the same level of safety and efficacy, meaning benefit, protection against the pathogen in those persons, because they appear in different scenarios, and in real life they work different jobs, not because they're genetically different, but because they appear in different scenarios in real life. And so this is the best we've actually done in a very long time. We need to do better, but this is the best we've done in a long time.